In an effort to help farmers better understand the proper functioning, use, and maintenance of these tools, the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association, the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Project, together with the Climate Resilient Agriculture Project, the UNDP, embarked on a training session. The training focused on getting farmers and backyard gardeners to understand the basic composition of the equipment and ways to protect themselves during its use and operation. Eden Photo, Sustainable Landscape Management Specialist for the Climate Resilient Agriculture Project, facilitated the training.
Now, it is crucial that the farmers and the landowners and those doing agriculture understand how to use a chainsaw, not only from a practical perspective, but to understand the theory behind it. So today's session was to deal with the theory. Next week, we'll be doing the practical exercise. After that, after the completion of the training, they would have the competence, the basic understanding how to use the chainsaw and how to maintain it. But they have to bear in mind that not only because they have the skills, the necessary technique and know-how in terms of operating and maintenance, they also have to bear in mind the environmental aspects.
Michael Nichols, field officer at the GCNA, says this will help in the management of labor, minimize cost, and improve on weed management and overall saving to field operations cost.
That agriculture is changing, and we want to improve our agriculture in technology farm. There is a need for people to understand how to use the technology, not just go into the technology. And that is the reason why we are conducting a series of training on how to use the small equipment and machines. And we are starting with the chainsaw and the weed eater, so that people could learn to use those tools and equipment in the right way.
Roderick Sinclair is general manager of the GCNA.
It has decided that it's very important that the users of those equipment need to be trained for their own safety. Bearing in mind some of the incidences that we have had over the past, few years, and so the training here today is to advise them, the farmers, but also the workers, as to how is the best way to maintain those equipment, but also how to use it properly, the protective gears involved, the first aid strategies, but also how do you cut a tree, how do you cut a branch, how do you do it such that it wouldn't hurt you or hurt others or even create more damage on the farm. But also the question is that came up today is, whilst you may want to cut a tree, do you really need to cut a tree? Do you really need to trim the tree? So sometimes all you really need to do is to trim the tree.
Here's how St. Patrick farmer David Fullerton foresees the benefits.
Using a chainsaw is sometimes life and death if you do not know how to use it properly. So it's very, very important because you could be cutting wood and then the tree could kick back on you, the saw could jam. So it is very, very important to learn those techniques from the session. Well, it will help me, not even later on, now and going on, because I will be better attired to cut trees in the proper way. Okay, better attired to cut trees, and I will also be motivated to clear a larger area of land so that I can plant more food.
Christina John, GBN News.